So these are 5 myths our older generation parents or our current parents are telling us, which are not true about property investing. And I can really talk about this because I talk to a lot of Gen Zs and millennial, and they always want to buy property, and their parents always say, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do what Q says. Myth number 1 that older generation parents say to people who take out a mortgage to buy their first home, and they'll yap in your ears that you gotta pay off your house. You gotta remember, you gotta pay off your house. Pay it off now. That's definitely a myth where our grandparents told our current parents, and then our parents are telling us. But it doesn't make sense in this new financial era. You can say, for example, your whole ideal goal is to pay off that house. Put as much money into it, pay off. So what? What do you do with all that equity? It's just sitting there. What are you gonna do with it? I always talk about in my TikTok videos, if you have equity in your house or your unit, that's called sleeping equity. A lot of gold that's sitting under your house, but you're not tapping it. You should be tapping it. Not financial advice, but if you want to, grow your portfolio, you gotta use that equity to do something with it. Myth number 2 by older parents, you must diversify your investment. Don't put everything under one basket. Oh, this is not financial advice, this is my personal opinion. Usually, financial planners harp on about, you gotta diversify shares, yada, yada, yada. But I beg to differ. I reckon diversification leads to average income. And to quote Warren Buffett, why diversification is only required when investors do not understand what they're doing. To quote Robert Kiyosaki over here, is that many financial advisors recommend that you diversify for your own protection. What they fail to tell you that is also for their own protection, since most financial advisors cannot tell you exactly what stock or mutual fund is a great investment. They tell you to buy a bunch of them to, protect the butts. Myth number 3, that parents always say, debt is bad, never get into debt. Let me tell you something, if you're dumb, I'm not saying your parents are dumb, but if you're not financially savvy, every debt is bad. But savvy investors like you and I would know that you use good debt to buy appreciating assets like property. Myth number 4, that parents always yap in our ears, the rich are lucky, you can't be rich. They're rich because they're born like that. That's exactly what my parents told me. Post-Vietnam War, the whole Vietnam crisis, they all came here via refugee visa, and I came to Australia. And the first thing they told me is just assimilate, fit in, keep your mouth shut, and just work hard. Don't think about buying all this stuff. That's just white people stuff. There's no place for you for that. I got a freaking limited scarcity mindset stuck in my mind since I was 18 until I decided to move out and see the world for myself. Right now, I'm 7 properties strong and only 38, and I'm about to purchase another property off the plan. And myth number 5 is just work hard, keep saving, put money into your super, and the rest will take care of itself. Right. They always feel that investing in property is risky, it's complicated, you're never smart enough for that. They pass on this generational mindset virus to you so that you can pass on to your kids. So guys, jump in the comments, tell me what you think about these myths. What do your parents tell you that are myths that you should bust?